Hello, y'all. Welcome back to another video of Dashing with Deshaun. I'd like to say thank you for coming and checking me out. But there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. I had another Dasher come up to me and ask me, hey, has it been busy for you today? Because it's been slow for me. Now, granted, it was a snow day. We had a snowstorm the night before, and there was really nobody out. Everybody was home from work. Everybody was home from school. And so it's kind of weird that he was asking me if it's busy and if and why is it slow for him. It was kind of weird. I was like, what? Slow? I was like, nah, it's been jumping all day. I've been boom, boom, bing, bong, boom. I've been running around all day. This was probably about 1 o'clock. I just started probably about 10:30. As soon as I hit dash, it was dash after dash after dash after dash, right? So I was kind of confused on why he was saying it was slow. So that pegged me to ask him, hey, what's your status? He said, status? I said, yeah, what's your Dasher status? Are you like gold, silver, platinum? He said, I think I'm gold. I said, oh, that's it right there. He said, what do you mean? I said, I'm platinum status. He said, what's platinum status mean? I said, okay, let me show you. So I pulled up my app, went through my app, showed him the different statuses and how to find them in the rating section, but then also showed him, go drop this odor off, but also showed him my stats, right? And what kind of my weeks look like with and without being platinum. Hey, Sue Berry?
No. I need your help.
Yes. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. Some dude was asking me if I could help him jump his car, which had me thinking, you know, sometimes in life, people ask for your help, you know? And my whole thing behind asking for help and all that, as long as it's not hurting you, like physically hurting you, or it's hurting your pockets, like detrimental, like you're gonna be homeless or something, like something crazy, you're gonna lose your car or something crazy like that, it's like, why not help? You know what I mean? It's like, there's no reason not to help. It's not gonna hurt me. It's only gonna take me 10 seconds. Literally, all he had to do, he had the jumper cables. He just hooked it up to my battery real quick. Yeah, took a little drain out my battery, some percentage. And then next thing you know, he was on his way talking about some thank you, brother. Like, something that's so small for me, so quick for me, can mean so much else for somebody else. So, I mean, it means so much more for somebody else. So it's like, why not, right? So, I don't know. That's just my take on, helping people out and, opportunities to help people out. And trust me, you'll come to a lot of different stories than dashing alone in general. But yeah, if it's not going to hurt you, this is why not. And you run through so much just door dashing, whether it's crazy stuff, people needing help, all that stuff. It's like, why not? It's going to take me 10 seconds. I'm already out and about. Like, come on, dog. I'm outside. I'm already outside. So might as well just help him out. Well, like I was saying, I showed him my status and my stats for the week, the differences between what having platinum status looks like and what it doesn't. Because there was one week, as in last week, where I let that thing dip below 70. Never again. The difference was significant in how much money I made and how many opportunities I had, right? So let's go through the different statuses, what it means to meet them, what it looks like when you actually are those statuses, and then kind of my personal experience being platinum and not being platinum, because, yeah. And then at the end, you can tell me if it's worth it or not. I want to see it in the chat, see it in the comments. But for me personally, you already know my take on it. But let's dive right on it. Now, for Dashers that just started DoorDashing, what DoorDash will do is to get you like excited about the Dasher program and kind of what perks come with it. Once you hit 50 deliveries, they'll automatically put you into the Dasher program at platinum status, right? So they'll do that to give you like a little taste of what you can receive what perks you can receive being platinum, how much money you can get, what kind of orders you'll see. And then once you hit 100, they'll use those stats from your 100 deliveries to put you into a certain status, right? So if you're new to dashing, run it up while you can, get to that 100 and make as much money as you can. Now, once you get to 100, that's when the real program starts, all right? What's the real program? All right, I'm gonna bring it up on the screen and we're gonna look at this together. Delivering to your customers. As you achieve higher ratings, you can unlock more rewards to help you maximize your dashing experience. So what are the levels of dashing? Okay, so dashing, it goes from silver, gold, platinum. That's silver, gold, platinum. All right. So you start off at silver. Silver requires you to have an acceptance rate of 50%, a completion rate of 90%, and a customer rating of 4.5. Now for acceptance rate, the way that works is out of 100 of your last dashes, 50 of them you accepted. Okay, that's how you got your 50%. Completion rate goes to how many of those orders you've actually delivered. So out of the 50 orders you accepted, did you deliver 90% of them? Okay. Now for me personally, there's no reason why you shouldn't be finishing a dash unless there's only two main reasons, right? Your car broke down, so you can't deliver the food, right? There's some like crazy circumstance where you can't deliver the food, or you have to unassign from a dash because the restaurant's taking a long time, blah, 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 all that, right? Sometimes you have to do that, and they'll penalize you for that, which is crazy. So you have to have a 90% completion rate. Customer rating, 4.5. Now, unless you're bringing somebody's food smashed, drink spilled, something crazy, or you leaving their food in front of the door or something like that, most of the time people will give you a 5-star. All right, it's the people that you don't follow directions, their food comes damaged or missing or something like that. That's when they'll bring you down below 5 stars. Now other than that, you usually get 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. It's rare if you get below that, right? There's only been one time that I got a 1. It's because their building had a code to get inside the gate. I tried contacting the customer, no answer, couldn't get in the gate, right? So I had to leave the food there and take a picture, right? That's the only way. There's only but so long you can wait for somebody to answer, okay? But that's out of 3,000 dashes. 1 star. And I can even show you my ratings, right? Which is crazy. What's the perks of being silver? Perks of being silver is you get priority for higher pay, but also you get early access to scheduling. On DoorDash, you can schedule the dash 6 days in advance, starting at 3 p.m., which is good because instead of waiting until a zone opens, it's busy, if it's grayed out or whatever, you can always still schedule ahead of time to be able to dash at that time. So if I want to dash at 1 o'clock tomorrow, I can do it today and be like, hey, dash, I want to dash at 1 o'clock tomorrow. What they'll do is they'll go ahead, give you a notification at 12:30, like, hey, you dash in 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, all right, bet. Let me go out. And then you'll be able to get in the dash just like that, okay? That's the main thing. Next level is gold. The criteria for getting into gold is 70% acceptance rate. So 70% out of the 100 offers they give you, out of the last 100 offers they gave you, you accept it. Okay, so 70%. Completion rate, I still have the same sentiment, but it goes up to 95%. So 95% completion rate. Your customer rating stays the same at a 4.5. So we don't have to do anything there. We just maintain that and keep going, right? And then we'll get to gold. Now, what's the perks of gold? Gold, you have increased priority for higher pay. So I'll take that. I'm trying to get as much money as possible. I'm trying to run up the bag. It's like, what are we out here doing it for? I'm getting to the money, right? So just to get the gold status, I'll do that if it's going to get me more money, okay? All right? Now, the main one you want to be at is platinum. And this is the reason why. This is mainly the sole reason why you want to be platinum status, okay? What's the criteria first? The criteria first is a 70% completion rate, which is the same as gold. The 70% acceptance rate, which is the same as gold. My bad, y'all. And then also a 95% completion rate, which is the same as gold. So the first two areas, acceptance and completion, are the same. So what are we talking about? Where it differs is the customer rating. So if we look at it, it goes from a 4.5 to a 4.7. So you're telling me in 0.2 points, that's funny. 0.2 points, I get significantly more money? What? How does that make any sense? Okay, so what's the perks of platinum? What's the perks of platinum? Priority access to Dash now. I'm going to tell you right now how important it is to be able to dash whenever you want. You'll be like, but hey, wait, Deshaun, I thought you can dash whenever you want. You create your own schedule. You work whenever you want. Yeah, theoretically. But to be able to dash whenever you want, you have to be platinum status. I'm saying that because you have to be able to click dash now in your app and whatever zone you're in to be able to get in. Unless you're platinum status and that zone is busy, you will not get into that zone. So it will show you that you don't have access to these zones unless they are considered busy. When are they busy? During peak times, which is around lunchtime, dinner time, like the prime time of dinner, prime time of lunch. So other than that, you will not get into dashing. You will literally have to schedule your time to go dash through the scheduler app of the dashing, right? So the good thing for me is whenever I feel like dashing, I just literally hit dash now and I'm out of here, man. I'm on my way. There's nothing anybody can tell me. There's no holding on. There's no waiting until it's busy. There's no going to a better zone or area. I just hit dash now and peace, right? Another thing is top priority for higher paying offers. We'll take that. Priority access to large orders. Now for me, I do have a lot of corporate buildings around me. I can drive 15, 20 minutes down the road, be around a whole bunch of, corporate buildings, corporate offices, to where those large orders come in. The main good thing about large orders is a lot of it's catering orders. So they'll order from restaurants, they'll go ahead and run it up. They'll get $100 worth of food, $200 worth of food for 2, 3, 4 miles. And they'll give you $30, $40, $20 for going a few miles, right? Why would I not want that? Wear and tear, time, money. It's all categories. So of course I want the large orders. I want the catering orders. $20 for 3 miles. Why would I not want that? Come on. That could be on to the next dash. Okay? Like we gone. Next, VIP Dasher support. Now, support, they'll help you, but their tone's a little different when you're platinum. I'm telling you. It's like they go above and beyond to whatever's happening, to whatever issue you have going on. They'll go above and beyond to solve it. No matter what, and it'll never be like your fault. Because they know from your stats and you being platinum that you're willing to work. You be out here, you're busting. You accepting most orders. So they're going to try to do anything they can to get you back on that road because they know you're one of those hitters. You chasing the bag. So it's like their tone's a little bit different. So with the Dasher support, that's pretty cool. Now, since I do DoorDash, I don't DoorDash food a lot, as in I don't order from DoorDash a lot myself. And if I do, tip drill, people getting paid, right? But one of the other extra perks is you get discounts on DoorDash. So being platinum, you get actually an additional 30% off on orders that you order through DoorDash up to a certain amount, right? Now, sometimes what they'll do is they'll run a 40% off deal from time to time, and you'll get 40% off. That's pretty nice, right? I'll take that up to a certain amount, of course. But we'll take that. Now, when you sit here and ask me, is Dash worth it? I can give you a little example. From the story I told earlier in the video, last week, I let myself stupidly dip down below 70, only did $700 that week. That's crazy compared to the 1,000 plus I do from being platinum. There's times where I had to sit there, wait for the zone to be open. I had to sit there, wait for an order. I'm up here watching these dashers pass me, going in stores, picking up orders. I'm sitting here like, what's going on? Where my orders at? I said, they have to be platinum, or they have to be a higher status than me, because they're literally just running past me, leaving, coming back, getting a different order, leaving, coming back, getting a different order. I'm like, yo, I need to change zones or something. What's going on? I need to change areas. From a $300 deficit to a $300 surplus the next week, is platinum dashing worth it? Hell yeah. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. So if you guys can, once you start from your 50 and you hit that 100, try to keep the acceptance rate to 70. That's the hardest one. All the other ones fall in line. Is the acceptance rate, a 70%. So out of your last 100 orders or last 100 offers, how many of those did you accept? And what a lot of people don't know is it's a rotating 100. So once another offer comes in, that last offer goes out. Another offer comes in, the furthest that 100 offer goes out, right? So it's a rotating 100. It's not just last 100 and then you get to start fresh. No, it's rotating. So it keeps track the whole time. So you have to keep that 70. Focus on it. My main thing is if it's $1 per mile. So if it's 7 miles for $7.50 and you're below 70 or trying to get there, take that jump. Okay? You want the bread. I'm telling you, right now, taking those little orders, yeah, it feels like you just running around, ripping around. But once you hit platinum, well worth it. It feels like you ain't doing nothing. It feels like you just sitting here making bread. You up here $10 for 2 miles, $7 for 1 mile. It's like, what are we talking about? Now, I will say, I'll be transparent. You will get orders that are negative. That's why we have our acceptance rate, as in a negative earning, as in it'll be 5 miles for $4. Now that, I don't take those no matter what. There's only rare times I'll take that is if I'm like right on the cusp, like at 69%, I need one more order to get me back to platinum, I'll go ahead and take it. Other than that, if it's negative, don't take it. Don't take that jump, okay? So if you learn anything from me for acceptance rate, for platinum status, it's their acceptance rate. If it's $1 per mile or at least $1 per mile, take that jump. You'll see the difference being platinum and not being platinum. You're like, dang, I wish I was platinum earlier. I could have been making a whole bunch of money. Okay? Okay. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all become platinum dashers like myself. I'm telling you, it's well worth it. That's another video of Dashing with Deshaun. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and come check me out. We should be doing some lives pretty soon. All right. Peace.